Welcome to the Explainer. So today we're going to decode a 1400-year-old text that claims to be something pretty incredible, a treasure map for navigating modern life. And it's all found within the first 5 verses of its second chapter. Okay, so to really get this map, we've got to start with a problem. A problem I'm pretty sure we all face at some point. You know that feeling, right? Whether it's your job, your relationships, or just the daily grind. It's so easy to feel totally trapped in a cycle of challenges. You feel stuck, almost like you're enslaved by your circumstances, and you're just constantly looking for a clear way forward. And that search for a way out, for some kind of guidance, that's a deeply human thing. It's a request that's right there in the opening chapter of the Quran, a simple, powerful prayer for direction that millions and millions of people repeat every single day.
So you ask for guidance, right? Well, the source we're looking at suggests the answer shows up immediately, like in the very next chapter. And it's not some secret code. It's presented as an open source map, totally available to everyone.
And get this, because this is a really cool contrast. We often think of deep wisdom as something hidden away, exclusive knowledge for secret societies. But the Quran does the exact opposite. It positions itself as an open guide, something anyone can access with just a simple search.
So the map starts with this incredibly bold claim. Before it tells you anything else, it just lays it on the line and establishes its own authority. It's basically saying, listen up, this is the real deal. This is a guide with absolutely no doubt in it.
Okay, but a map is useless if it's not for you, right? Or if you don't even know how to read it. So the text gets right to it and clarifies exactly who can benefit from this thing. It's for a very specific type of person. So, who is this map for? Well, it's for the people who hold the key. And that key, that first essential step to unlocking the whole thing, is a concept called taqwa.
Now, when you hear the word taqwa, you might think of the traditional meaning, right? Piety, God consciousness, being really mindful of your actions and trying to do the right thing.
But our source here reframes it in this really powerful, practical way. Think of it like this. Taqwa is the active choice to stop being a slave to your problems. It's about deliberately yanking your focus away from all the challenges that are eating you up and shifting it completely toward God.
All right, so you've made that massive mental shift. Now what? Well, the map doesn't just leave you hanging. It lays out a super clear 4-step action plan to actually make that new focus a reality.
So here's the game plan. First, you've got to believe in the unseen. That means having faith that there's a reality bigger than whatever problem you're staring at. Then you establish your focus, keeping that new direction locked in through a consistent practice like prayer. Third, and this is huge, you have to prove your detachment. And finally, you got to have certainty in the result, trusting the process completely. Let's talk about that third step, because it's so important. How do you prove you're not a slave to your problems anymore? Well, the map says you prove it by giving away the very things you were attached to. This isn't just about charity, it's the ultimate proof that your focus has truly, genuinely shifted.
And the fuel for this whole engine, the thing that makes it all work, is that final ingredient, certainty. The Arabic word for it is yaqeen. We're talking about a deep, unshakable conviction that this is the right path and that the result is guaranteed. It means you just walk forward and you don't look back. Okay, so you've done the work. You shifted your focus, you believed, you stayed consistent, you proved it by giving, and you had that certainty. So where does the map lead? What's the treasure at the end of this journey?
And the final verse, right here, it reveals the treasure. It says that the people who follow this guidance from their Lord, they are the ones who will achieve real, lasting success. They are the muflahun.
And this word, al-muflihun, it's so much more than just successful. The root of the word is like a farmer plowing the earth, planting a seed, and then cultivating it until it reaches its full potential. It's about flourishing, about becoming victorious, about achieving this ultimate state of success. So let's just put it all together real quick. The problem? We feel enslaved by our problems. The first step? Taqwa, shifting your focus from the problems to God. The path? Believe, focus, give, and have certainty. And the treasure? Reaching that state of al-muflihun, true holistic success. You see, this isn't presented as just some ancient text. It's laid out as a living, practical guide for anyone who feels lost. It's a step-by-step map from being completely overwhelmed to being truly victorious.
And that leaves us with one big question. Now that you've seen the map, what would you do with it?